So I've come over and I just got caught in a rainstorm. So I'm hoping that it'll ease off for a little bit, but there's a storm ahead. I need to go down, put the mini polytunnel down because the wind is going to smash through the site in the next hour. So I popped over the other day and I moved the trail cam from the pond area to one of the raised beds, and fingers crossed we can capture that pesky mole, but I've got a plan to get rid of him. Not in a bad way. I'm hoping he'll move on to new pastures, but I've got a few things that I want to try. So thank you so much to the viewers. Last video that gave me all the suggestions, and I've taken on board some of the things that you've said, and I've got some things, so hopefully this rain will die down a bit and I can try them today, but fingers crossed. This is real plot life. Now we're in the end of July and look at it. It is rain after rain the last couple of days. So I thought what I'd do is I popped down to the Grapevine Garden. The company that I bought this trail cam from has actually sent me another one to put on my other plot. So thank you so much. I'll put a link in the description for them and go and have a look at their product, because honestly, the one with the solar panel is absolutely perfect for allotment life. No power, no worries. So it's exactly the same as the one that I've got on the fig and olive plot. I've now got one for the Grapevine Garden, which I'm happy about. I've added the batteries in. You can put 4 extra batteries in here for backup. So if it's not charging via solar into the battery that's already inside, the battery backups is perfect, because then you won't lose your footage, you know. It's still recording until you get back over here. So like I mentioned, the best thing about this one is that it's got a solar panel on the top. It's constantly charging the battery inside, and the recordings of here you've seen in the last couple of videos, I've absolutely loved. They're in 4K, and I just come over, connect it to my phone via Bluetooth, or if you're near Wi-Fi, you can use Wi-Fi signal as well, which is really clever for this. And I'm hoping that this one will show me another side of the Grapevine Garden that I have never seen before, you know, when I'm not here, because I'm sure when I leave, they're all waiting in the bushes and stuff to come out and forage and pinch things, you know. So I know we've got squirrels, so I'm actually hoping I'll catch some squirrel footage, because I like squirrels. A lot of people don't on the allotments, but I actually do. Let's go down the Grapevine Garden, let's get soaking wet, but let's fit this up. Can you believe that one of my bobble hats have come out for July? I cannot believe it, absolutely, but it is what it is. Weather is weird. Oh, look at this as well, let me show you. So I don't know if you remember, a few months ago I rescued a pigeon out of a crafted fruit cage that was here, but the new owners thankfully have started to build a nice new fruit cage made out of wood on the plot, so that's nice to see. So that's good news for me. It means I won't be rescuing pigeons out of there in the foreseeable future. Whew. So the fig and olive is about, I'd say about 3 minutes walk from the Grapevine Garden, but the jewel in the crown for this Grapevine Garden is that view. Look at that view. Look at that mountainside that I get to look at every single day. And so I've come down here to bring the trail camera down, and I forgot the trail. I forgot the trail camera. And I almost slipped right back up. So I've decided to put this down the bottom of the plot. That seems to be where there's least activity, and I think I'll see more wildlife that way. And also, yeah, it's just more quieter. So there's a lot of traffic going back and forth here. So I don't really want the camera to be picking up people walking back and forth my plot. This camera is by CEYOMUR. I'll pop a link, like I mentioned, in the description. I got this, I think it was less than £100, and honestly, it's on 4K, 30 frames per second, and it's absolutely fantastic. I've shown you on the other thing. I'm not trying to plug this product. They have sent me this one, but I was showing this product when I paid for one, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to help everyone else who asked, because they wanted one for their plot, and if this can help you, then that's fine. You know, I did get this one for free, which I'm not going to hide that fact, but I did buy the first one, and hoping that it'll benefit my channel and show everyone else what's going on. Right, let's get this put up. So it comes with a really long strap that you can either tie to a big massive tree or a post or a log or something, or an archway, but it also comes with an adjustable wall bracket as well, so you can pivot it and move it around for like on the side of your house or on the side of your shed or a post or something. So it's perfect. Let's get that on. So as you can see, you can adjust it to whatever you want, you know, pivot it up and down. I think that's just fine just to capture this area, and also the sun will directly hit this now to charge it. So let's hope we get some good footage. One job down. So I'll now connect it to my phone so I can see exactly where it's pointed to, see if I need to adjust it. And yeah, I think it's pretty much perfect there now, but let's just check. Okay, so we're all connected and it's actually showing more of the top of the plot than down. So I'll just adjust it down a little bit. Perfect. So it's all set up and the sun has seemed to come out a little bit, which is not going to last, but we'll take advantage of it. This isn't a sale pitch. You know, I bought the camera first of all and I liked it, and then they contacted me and offered me another one. So it'll benefit the channel, benefit the plot, but if it can benefit you too, happy days. So while I'm here, the sun is out now. I'll collect a few runner beans and perfect for my tea today. So happy days, I've got a little bit of a harvest. I'm also going to harvest a nice red cabbage. Absolutely beautiful. They're perfect this year. Those red Mars cabbages have been absolutely a delight. So one of those, some nice runner beans, baby potatoes, might even have a steak with gravy. Beautiful. So it's all set up down there now and I'm really happy with it. Honestly, I'm so ecstatic the fact that I've got camera on both plots now, and I feel like it's a little bit of security as well. You know, you can use it to keep an eye on if anything's happening on your allotment plot as well. So I like that idea as well. So I've got them there, and fingers crossed nature will be caught in the next couple of days. Also a massive thank you to my friend over at plot number 9. I'll put a link in the description to their channel. Get over to their YouTube channel, subscribe, leave them a comment, tell them I've sent you over, and yeah, a fantastic channel, and I absolutely love Nanu. So there's Nanu, Grinch and Fluffy. They run this plot and it is fantastic. They've been growing it slowly over the last year, and they've had some bumps in the road, like greenhouse is being smashed to smithereens, brand new greenhouse, but they are on the app. Their plot is looking fantastic, so I highly recommend their channel, and thank you so much. I forgot to say why I'm thanking her for. So she's actually sent me 2 lily kits for the pond. So they're here. I'm going to plant them up now and pop them in the pond. So thank you so much, Nanu, for sending me those lilies, because I know I have one in there already, but I actually do think that one might be too big for that little pond. These will be perfect. So by next year, they should be in full bloom. And every time I look at that pond, I will think of them. So I love this about the YouTube community, that there is so many channels that actually work together and help each other. And I highly recommend her channel. So get over there, click the subscribe button, comment on her video, tell her I've sent you all over, and that would absolutely be fantastic. So we're back on the fig and olive and the sun has come out, so I don't know how long it's going to last, but when it does, I'm going to get those things on the plot that are going to battle that blooming mole. Right, let's get started. So I've got some solar powered like vibrating stakes, and you pop them in the ground and they vibrate through the soil, and that should irritate them a little bit. I've got like a pack of about 10 or 15. I'm going to dot them around the plot now. Hopefully that will deter them a little bit. You'll move on somewhere else. If not, plan B. Someone else suggested peppermint oil. I bought this one and I'm going to add it to a watering can. Put a few, not too strong, put a few in some of the areas where the moles have been spotted, and hopefully that'll be another thing that they'll smell this and they'll think, I actually don't want to live here anymore. So stakes vibrating. Right, so let's get this done. Plan A and plan B, and if not, we'll go on to the C, D, E, F and so on.
Every change has a reason, baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season.
So I fitted a few in, and I won't put them all out yet. We'll see how this goes first, but for now, hopefully this will work. So I think the idea with them is that if a mole comes near it, it hits it, makes a vibration noise and then it runs off the other direction. But we can only try, right? The war has started. So on the last video in the comments and also on Instagram, a few people were like, we should name the mole. No, we should not name the mole. If we name the mole, it wants to stay. It thinks that I want it here. And the best one was Adrian Mole, which I thought was fantastic. But for now, it's just a mole. The mole needs to move on. How about move on, mole? So I think I'm going to skip the watering can idea with this peppermint oil. I think I'm just going to add a few drops in with this pipette that's come with it, and hopefully that will help. So I popped over the other day and I put the trail cam, I moved it from the pond for a few days. I moved it to one of the beds to see, hopefully, if there is issues with the moles in that bed and if I can catch them. I want to catch this bloody rascal. So there was nothing on the mole cam. It's typical, isn't it? You know, he's run ravage on this plot for the last 2 weeks, and now I bought all these little gadgets to try and get rid of him, and I put a camera up and there's nothing. It's like he knows. It is like he knows. He's testing me. This is war. Honestly, this is war on this mole, because I feel like he's tormenting me, because my only worry is that he's going to head into the polytunnel, and that's where that would devastate me, honestly. Like, I put a lot of time into that polytunnel, as you know, and that's the last thing I want, is for him to go in there and cause destruction. I'm also super excited to show you some of the things that I've got planned for this shed. And one thing is going to be a massive game changer for my experiences on the plot. It's coming up in the next couple of weeks, and honestly, I'm really excited to show you how you can upgrade your sheds, upgrade your little buildings, that you can get power, solar power. I'm not going to tell you too much, but stay tuned, because I know a lot of you have asked for me to put solar in and show you how to all do it, but I've got a few solutions and I cannot wait to show you. As you can see now, the pumpkins are starting to grow leaders, and I'm now going to have to tie these up around here, so I'll do that today as well, come rain or shine. Rain has never really bothered me that much, and actually I enjoy the rain more than the sun, except for when I'm filming, because that's not fun then, because you have to do things 10 times slower to film everything. And wait, yeah, it just takes a bit of time, and you're wet. But yeah, I'm quite happy to plod on in the rain. So we haven't been in the polytunnel for a few weeks, and as you can see, the tomatoes now are already hitting the roof. They are full. There's tomatoes galore in here, and also some cucumbers growing. I am absolutely ecstatic that this has been a full success. One thing that did happen though is that the burlesque snapped off in the last winds, so I'm lucky that a sucker has come here. So if this comes now, this will become the lead, and then I'll trail up here. I might not get many tomatoes, but at least I'll get a few so I can save for seed. God, this rain is crazy today, crazy, absolutely crazy, but it's not going to stop me. It's not going to stop me. It might stop me.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
So considering it's rained, and I mean it rained, it's been quite a nice-ish day so far. I've added the camera, I've sorted out the pond with all the lilies that were gifted to me. Thank you so much again, Nanu. And also put in the mole stuff. So I'll leave off the other plans, but that those vibrating things and the peppermint, Fingers crossed this works, but if not, we'll carry on trying. I'm Danny and this is the Grapevine Garden.